Hey there gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and today we're talking about a gaming scam, which is how Activision Blizzard continues to get worse. Honestly, before Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard, it did feel like some people on the internet were positive. Some people said, okay, Activision Blizzard has historically been the very worst publisher with literally tons of microtransactions and DLC and stupid cosmetics and forced battle passes and stuff that basically makes a good game worse. But there was a lot of people that were saying, okay, they're doing that because they have to stay afloat. But now they have trillions of dollars of Microsoft money. Now they can just focus on making good games. But that's definitely not the case. Ever since Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard, in my opinion, the microtransactions, the scumminess is actually getting worse. But I'm making this video today specifically because two separate pieces of very crappy, downright dirty piece of Microsoft schemery has just happened to Activision Blizzard, but one of them hits particularly close to home. So today is my birthday, and obviously because I've got tattoos of it, two of my favorite things are Diablo and Berserk. Berserk is a series that's very, very near and dear to my heart. Today, they actually started a Berserk crossover event inside of Diablo 4. Now, this felt universally perfect. My favorite stuff coming together on my birthday. I mean, it literally could not have been better, but it turns out it's hundreds of dollars of microtransactions, and that's just the start of it. Let's talk about that, and also the fact that a new leak says that Call of Duty wants to charge you to play modes. They literally want to make it so every Call of Duty starting this year and going forward is going to be $100 for the basic multiplayer. Let's talk. I hope you're having a great day, and if you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I'm actually just blown away. So this is something that a bunch of games do, but basically Diablo started doing this as well, which is a cash shop. So whenever you play Diablo, there's different seasons of it. Now, typically there's stuff you can actually unlock by leveling up, by playing in the seasonal events, beating the new bosses, learning the new magics and stuff. You unlock permanent stuff. You know, hey, during this 3-month period, you managed to level up and now you have a horse or some armor or a cool piece of like cosmetic upgrade and you keep it forever. Well, today, they announced, hey, we're going to just sell some cosmetics. They're tied to the season, but this is just a limited time event. This is the Berserker armor, it's Skull Knight, it's Griffith. This is stuff that honestly looks fantastic. It is $150. They're also selling a pet that is $30. No bundle, no discount, just backlash. Now, I have to admit that I am frustrated because this is the kind of stuff that I feel like is taking over the gaming industry. In this whole debate about how games have to cost $80, I'm annoyed about the fact that there is so much great stuff coming out at $50. You know, obviously, Expedition 33 is probably going to be my game of the year. I did love Split Fiction a lot as well. Balatro, some of the best games ever are still managing to come out and not be an $80 game. So I very much have been giving a lot of vocal pushback to these $80 games, but I'll admit that while I've been publicly bashing these $80 games, I've had some game developers privately reach out to me from AA, AAA, some indies and stuff, and a lot of them have basically said, we actually need to charge like $100 a game. And I guess I get mad about stuff like this, where I already paid $100 for the digital deluxe edition of Diablo 4. I bought it a couple years back, right? But these companies now, they're like, okay, well, we have to keep charging you. We have to keep you on that treadmill. We have to keep you locked in. This kind of stuff, this is going to flop. At this point, Diablo has gotten worse and worse and worse with its tuning, with its kill speed, with its fun factor, with every perpetual season. The player base has collapsed. Do you actually think that trying to milk the remaining players to death is going to randomly get new people to buy the game? Hell no. Now, I wanted to take a look at this. I don't know why I thought the Berserk collab would give people free cosmetics, because, by the way, the other collabs have had free cosmetics. Usually they do half paid, basically half paid and half earnable. In fact, even in the comments here, they talked about the fact that there was a World of Warcraft one recently that was very, very cool. This is the Banshee Queen, but the best cosmetics, of course, you have to pay for, but this is ridiculous. I thought they might give people free cosmetics or armor or a quest to go out and get the armor organically. Shame on me for still believing in Blizzard. How is it that we're at a point where even accidentally being hopeful about something, it just constantly blows up in your face? This, to me, this sucks. This actually is the kind of thing that I feel like hurts the gaming industry. But let's talk about something a bit more mainstream. Now, currently, this is a rumor. It's not been fully confirmed, but multiple sources have come forward about this. So I guess it's still kind of up in the air until we actually see the new Call of Duty here probably in the next couple months. But Activision is internally considering changes to the Battle Pass for Call of Duty 2025. Certain seasonal limited time modes may require Battle Pass ownership, and higher valued skins and content would be part of Battle Pass instead of premium event passes. Now, this is extra scummy because Call of Duty is incredibly mainstream. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I definitely think there's been bad years and good years. I've had a lot of fun with Call of Duty. I'm not going to pretend I've hated every Call of Duty, but I feel like the best part of Call of Duty is dropping in and playing it. And especially when you reinstall it after you haven't played it for a bit and go, oh, there's new modes, there's new stuff. Now, these limited 9 modes, this is something they've been doing a lot for the last couple Call of Duties that are interesting. Will actually invent weird multiplayer things where guns do different, or there's extra maps, or just weird stuff like they did a Squid Game tie-in. Now, in my opinion, not only are these incredibly fun, I think they're a good way to keep people excited to even check on the game. Like, if you're trying to make live service, if the whole point is to keep people logging in and logging in, I think there needs to be that thread of excitement of not just logging on for game night with the boys, but hey, that thrill of, I really am not 100% sure about what I'm going to see today. I'm like 95% sure, but when you pop on, you may see a completely random cool playlist. Paywalling that is going to ruin the game, but also it just screws the fans. Hey, do you actually enjoy playing this game? Pay more, pay more, pay more, pay more. There's also been leaks that apparently some of the people that are testing this next Call of Duty, apparently it is, I was about to say a cuss word, bad, dog poop. It's gonna be dog shit. Look, the thing is that I am annoyed about the fact that with the increase in price, I've always hated the idea that the original price increase from $60 to $70, the argument was games are getting better, games are getting bigger, games are getting more beautiful. So going from 60 to 70, it did feel like stuff got a little bit better, but now we're going from 70 to 80. And now it feels like basically to get the full experience, going from 80 to 100, lickety split. And I have to say, I'm annoyed about the fact that there's not been a linear progression. Games do not continue to get better. This is definitely us hitting the ceiling. And I have to admit that I am annoyed about that. Game prices go up, quality does not. I saw this. I naively remember when I thought Xbox would make Activision less greedy. A fool I was, a fool indeed. You know damn well Call of Duty will now cost $80 in addition to paywalling limited time modes behind their stupid battle pass. I think there has been this rising frustration from gamers about feeling like they're being ripped off for no reason. About, hey, I'm excited about this thing. I want to lock in. I want to pre-order this game. I want to play this experience. There's been this perpetual sense of more about people saying, I don't trust anything. I don't trust cool trailers. I don't trust good hype. I don't trust corporate memes. At this point, if the game is not the best damn thing ever, I'll buy it on sale. I'll buy it at 80% off. And it just feels like this, how do I phrase this? There is now a proud negativity in the gaming industry. There is a proud sense of, I am against the corporations because the corporations are against me. And I honestly think stuff like this causes it more than anything else. But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts. I kind of wanted to vent about it, and I definitely feel better kind of getting out of my system. I'll be honest, I am actually heartbroken that the Berserk crossover that I've been so excited about turned out to be nothing but extremely overpriced skins. If this was $10 or $20, I would probably buy it, but $150, almost $200 for the cosmetics and the pet, screw you, Blizzard. Thank you so much for watching this, gamers. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe. if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. I want to show you something here. This is a gift my girlfriend did for me for my birthday. It's a painting. It may show up a little bit weird. I'm on green screen. My mother passed away, obviously, and it was a hard, confusing, conflicting thing. But my mom was very much obsessed with Native American legends. She loved to tell me like Native American bedtime stories. And this is a guy called the Kokopelli. He's a fertility god, but he's also kind of a trickster god. He'd play his little flute and trick people and play pranks with, oh, you're pregnant, hee hee hee. My mom would tell me silly stories about the Kokopelli. She used to say that I am the Kokopelli. And I've been missing my mom. I wish I had talked to her more in life and stuff like that. And my girlfriend did a combination of the Berserk symbol I love so much, my favorite flowers, the forget-me-not, and Kokopelli for my birthday. And I still feel like this is legitimately the best gift I've ever gotten. So I just kind of wanted to share it because, damn. I don't even know what to say. I'm a lucky man. I love you guys very much. Have a great day. And hopefully you have a good birthday. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.